This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Matchroom's Frank Smith here in Birmingham. Frank, the end of the night, Galal Yafai with a stunning first-round stoppage victory against Tommy. Frank, just walk me through his brief time in the ring there.
Brilliant performance from him. Galal Yafai is a special fighter. We knew that. Delivered an amazing performance, and he's ready to step onto those big fights now. He wants the biggest fights, and I think he'll be challenging for a world title early mid part of 2024.
How do you see his career playing out up until then? Obviously, I know Eddie mentioned the likes of Cuadras in his DAZN interview. Do you think that's feasible maybe next up?
Yeah, possibly. The aim was to try and get him out in the US. That's the kind of fight that would make a lot of sense. So, let's see. It was sort of November or December on the undercard of Sonny against Bam. That's a fight that makes a lot of sense. So, let's see.
Cyrus Pattinson and Conor Walker going into this week, a lot of people were telling you guys that this was a tough fight, this was a pick and fight, and the away fighter, even though he's from down the road from Birmingham, came out on top.
Yeah, look, tremendous performance. Tremendous fight from both of them. We have to give them both respect because they gave us probably one of the best fights people have seen. One of the best fights I've seen live in many years. And Cyrus, every time he brings action, and Conor Walker, he was confident all week. So respect to both of them, and congrats to Conor on an amazing win.
Will we see a rematch there?
Yeah, I think we will. When I think look, it was a grueling fight for both of them. But I think probably early part of next year for sure.
Jordan Flynn and Baker delivered once again, but this time around I think it was, for most people, maybe a bit more obvious that Jordan had done enough to have his hand raised. Surprise there with the draw.
Yeah, I think Jordan much improved performance on the first fight between the two of them. I think he probably did deserve to win tonight, but we'll see a trilogy. Kane Baker always brings action, and I think a third one people would love to see.
Just a couple of topics away from us, get your thoughts on. Obviously, we saw Conor Benn knocking about today. What did he have to say, obviously, on the back of everything that happened with UCAD and the British Boxing Board of Control appealing that decision earlier this week?
Yeah, look, he's been through many processes. This is another part of it that he now has to go through. The aim is for us to get him back fighting as soon as possible. Let's see what the BBFC say around the foreign boxer application. He's not suspended. He's free to fight. He's got a license, an international license. So we'll see. He wants to get back active as soon as possible. He's been out the ring for 14, 15 months now. So that's the focus.
Joe Saunders met up with Eddie as well. Expect to see him back soon?
Yeah, sure. I mean, a few people asking about opponents. I think slightly dependent on weight. He's back training. He's training hard, so we'll see. But yeah, it'd be great to get him back in the ring. He's a massive character.
Just a final one to end on, Frank. When I was interviewing Adi Oladipo, who was talking about Joshua Wilder, and he said that he feels like Eddie's comments have maybe backtracked to being a bit more like 50-50 feel to whether it'll happen or not. Shouted across as Eddie was walking off, and Eddie only said 70-30, likely we see it next. How come kind of instead of being as confident as what you were a couple of months ago, it's down to 70-30?
They're just shouting numbers around in the arena. Let's see. Look, we're all working hard. We've spent a lot of time on it. It's the focus to try and make it happen. Everyone wants it. There's still work to be done. We're not done. Otherwise, we wouldn't still be talking about it. But these things. It's a mega fight, and mega fights don't just happen overnight. And I think we'll get there. But work to be done. I'm not going to say a number though.
Less confident though than what you were saying a few months ago.
Andy, I am always the same. I'm never confident. I'm never less confident. I'm just always smiling and trying my best.
Right, got to be careful lifting your arm too high there, because I know you said that he was hurting earlier on, so I'm going to leave you now. It's your back now. I appreciate your time and enjoy the rest of your night here in Birmingham. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Good to see you.